everyone, welcome to Branch of Brain, and today we will be looking at another game between S.Karjakin and Vishwanathan-Anand. This game was played in 2006 and in S.Karjakin-V. The game was won by Anand. Let's start. E4, C5, Knight f3, D6, D4, CD4 and Knight d4, which is the open Sicilian in the Sicilian defense. Knight f6, Knight c3 and a6, which is the Najdorf variation of the Sicilian defense. Bishop to e3. This is called the English attack or English variation of the Najdorf, after which e5 is the main move. Usually e5 is played, but if e6 is played, this converts to a Scheveningen, which is a different system in the Sicilian defense. So after e5, knight to b3, which is the main move again. Of course, knight to f3 is also possible, and here white usually tries to compensate by playing bishop c4 and bishop to b3 and have good control over the d5 square for moving the knight once and again. But the main move is knight to b3. Bishop to e6, standard development, f3, and this is the point of the Sicilian English attack. f3, e4, bishop on e3, play queen to b2, castle on the queen side, and you have a very solid queen side defending your king. Your pieces are placed aggressively, and when black castles on the king side, you are prepared to push your pawns and start on a pawn stop. At the same time, the disadvantage is black's pieces and pawns can also aim at his or white's queen side and try to open the castle. Bishop e7, queen to d2, castles, knight to d7, g4. As you can see, Karjakin starts with his pawn stop, preparing h4 next move, b5, and Anand too plays b5, preparing a5, b4, etc. Karjakin immediately pushes the move g5, attacking the knight. And here, playing knight to e8 might be possible, but is definitely not the best move. Anand played the move b5, counter-attacking the c3 knight. And his problem is, if he captures, then we won't capture back, but we'll capture here. And he cannot capture back on e7, but he has to, and which means we'll capture on d2, and we capture with check, so he's not able to capture back on the d8 square, and he loses. That is why he played the move knight to e2. Knight to e. There is no point trying to counter attack after that, because it would simply lose the knight. Anand retreats. f4, breaking in the center and preparing more pawn pushes. It's just f5. Anand continues his pawn storm, takes a4, b3, etc. f5. Notice that the bishop on e6 is not trapped because it can anytime capture at b3 and relieve itself. But if Anand counterattacks Anand counterattacks the b3 pawn. Knight to d4. A beautiful move by S.Karjakin. Of course, knight to a1 was also possible, but the knight on a1 would be a useless knight. It wouldn't be able to move anywhere. So he plays knight to d4, and by sacrificing this knight on the d4 square, he is able to activate his other knight after captures, or activate his other bishop, and also enforce more defense on his queen side. He captures d4, knight captures d4, b3. b3, finally breaking. Anand breaks in the queen side. King b1. You don't want your king on an open c file when there's a break. So he moves to b1, and if captures, then he can just capture with the knight. Or if captures this way, then he can just play king to a1, and he would be able to continue the game quite simply. B captures c2, knight captures c2, bishop to b3. A beautiful return sacrifice by Anand, trying to open the a file and continue the attack. And if captures and captures, the pawn on b3 would be a simple monster. A captures, knight a3. Knight a3 gets the knight out of the attack of the b pawn, also tries to close the file for Anand's light rook. Knight e5. So knight e5, the knight on d7 isn't doing much. So knight e5 carries multiple threats. In future, it can jump to c4, diverting this knight and creating tactics on the a file. Could jump to f3, creating defense problems when it comes to the queen on the queen side. h4. Karjakin tries to coordinate his attack on the king side. Rook a5. By playing rook a5, he is trying to double the queen and the rook first of all, so that ideas of knight c4 become possible, because after that, playing knight to c4 would just mean rook a1 checkmate. Queen to c3. It first of all opens the d file out, and it controls a lot of squares on c file. So the knight coming to c7 would S.Karjakin thought that the knight coming to c7 won't be possible anymore, because the queen would just capture if the queen was on e8. Queen a8 anyway. Bishop to g2, coordinating the rooks. Knight to c7. Beautiful sacrifice by Anand, so that he will be able to coordinate his rook to the attack. Queen captures, rook c8, queen captures e7. Anand sacrifices a piece in e7 and c7, but he gets these three pieces attacking, and this knight ready to sacrifice itself for check. Knight to c4, g6. Of course, capturing would not be possible now either, because rook a1 checkmate. So he continues trying to counter attack on the king side with g captures h7 and g captures h7. H captures g6, f captures g6. Anand is in no hurry. Knight captures a3 check, b captures a3, rook captures a3, and as you can see, though he has extra two pieces, S.Karjakin can do nothing when it comes to these three heavy pieces, and this pawn attack him. Plays capture on f7, king to King to h7, escaping the check. And here, Karjakin delays checkmate by a few moves. First, he plays f8 equals knight check. Rook captures f8, queen captures f8. He has no other way but to sacrifice his queen so that the rook won't come back to the c-file and deliver checkmate much faster. Anand doesn't care about capturing the f8 queen but does care about checkmate. He plays rook a1 check, king b2, rook a2 check, king c3. And here there is a checkmate in just 6 moves. Pause the video to find it. If you have found it, congratulations. The move is queen to a5 check. And here, if king to d3, then queen to b5 check, king to d4, rook to a4, king to c3, queen to c4, rook, king to d2. Here could be forced, rook to e2, king to e1, and queen to e2 check. So Karjakin, after queen to c4, resigned the game. Well, let's look at other variations of the checkmate. Here, sorry about that. If you place king to c3, then it will be checkmate in 2 because first we play rook c2, queen there, and queen c4 checkmate. And let's back up. Queen a5. And what if we place king to d4? Well, then again we play rook to a4 check, king to d3, rook to d5, and if king to d2, we play rook to d2, king to c1, and queen to c4, king b1, queen to c2 checkmate. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video on the game Karjakin versus Anand, Vishwanathan Anand. Thank you.